All right, finally got it to go live. Welcome, everybody. My name is Mio Baclini. I am co host and co creator of Souls and Stardust podcast. As you noticed, it's just me today. Shannon is traveling and enjoying the weather somewhere else. So she'll be back with me next time. We do have a list of about 11 readings today, though, so I'm excited to be able to tap in and tune in for each of these people. Thank you so much for sending in your Venmos or registering through the link so that we have everything more streamlined. Um, so you can visit us, Souls and Stardust. Um, we have online courses. We have an online community called The Collective. We'll be adding more videos and more meditations, more activation type stuff in there. As well as we'll have another retreat coming up in April. We had one in November that was just outside of Phoenix. That was really fun, amazing. Felt like a sleepover, felt like a bunch of girlfriends just hanging out, eating a bunch of snacks, but also getting to like play together. Dive deep into our intuition development, our routines, discuss how we hear and receive messages, um, and just share and have a safe space to just share like all the things that we're kind of experiencing on a spiritual level. That's like, oh, that's cool. Like that's crazy. I got signs for this, and this also, and just seeing how everything like came together is amazing. So, anyways, we are going to jump into a quick meditation. So if you just want to make sure you are comfortable, sorry, let me turn off all my notifications. Get everything in do not disturb. And you might hear Zanaya playing piano in the background. That's just the life of being a musician, Mom. So I will take background piano and violin and guitar any day over fighting loud TVs and whatever else is obnoxious. So, anyways, all right, let's get comfortable. Stretch side to side. I don't know if you can hear. That's crazy. Everything's popping already. So, take a deep breath in. Hold it. Slowly exhale. Take another deep breath in. Deep cleansing breath. And let that go. And if you're holding any tension and stress inside of your chest or your gut on this next breath, just make sure you're surrendering and letting it all go on the exhale. Deep breath in. Exhale. And so what we're doing, we're just inviting in our ancestors, our guides, our loved ones, messages from our higher self, God, whatever it is that you subscribe to and label it. We're just inviting in the connection, the validations, the clarity that we need, and the healing that we need through each word, through each message, through every sign. Deep breath in. And we're going to exhale doubt. And just know that we are exactly where we're meant to be. We're in alignment. Everything is as it should be today. And starting from the top of your head, we're just inviting in pure, unconditional love. Just like a healing balm, and going down from the crown to the third eye, healing that throat chakra when it needs to be open and when it needs to be shut, and let it speak truth and go down, resonate into the heart space, and heal all of those wounds, everything from the tiny paper cuts that people have left behind with their words to the big, big, big stabs from the giant swords and the armor that we keep around our hearts to keep us safe and let us have fences instead of walls. We're going to move down to our sacral and our root and know that our creation is sacred. Spark, newness, safety, security, stability. And now on this deep breath in, I want you to imagine the breath coming in from the top and moving its way all the way down through to the earth. And breathe in. And just sit with that for a moment. Okay. All right. So let me get a pen real quick. All right, so 6:40. First, we have AP, which, so sorry about the confusion. We have thought we were getting you in on the last round and did not. I'm so sorry, but everything happens the way that it does for a reason. Timing wise, there might have been additional things that happened this week where it just mattered that today was the day that you were supposed to tap in and tune in and get your message. So this is a message for AP. AP, I am showing the world the real me. I am trusting my intuition. I am calm and collected. Bottom of the deck, I am starting fresh. So with I am showing the world the real me, this is questioning, are you being authentically yourself in the choices that you make and how you show up into the world? Are you having to constrain and hold back any parts of you? Or do you have to like compartmentalize different pieces of you to fit in these different realms and these worlds that you're involved in, right? So with that, and I am trusting my intuition, what does it feel like where you're being pulled and led to in terms of the steps that you're supposed to take? Because intuition is built the more that you trust it and take these forward motions and realize that everything, every step, every piece of land is going to be provided for every step that you take as you go. Because the intuitive part is like, I'm going to move forward, even though this shit isn't making sense right now. Even if I don't have all the answers figured out, there's something that's telling me like, this is what I need to do to go this direction. And then I am calm and collected. If you are normally a highly anxious type, then this is going to come through and tell you to remember to breathe, remember to stay grounded, to trust yourself, trust your intuition, because that's what's going to help you to fully feel comfortable in the decisions that you're making. Because I always say this, if you're so solid in who you are and what you want, then it's going to be really hard for other people to deter you from that and try to get you to do what they want with your life, if that makes sense. So shuffling the moon deck, there's something that's not coming together here. So some sort of butting heads or just misalignment there. That was the energy with those. So let's see what comes up. Oop. Sorry. Accidentally pressed the button. Oh, and let me get over to the comments so I can see If you are watching, can you leave a comment so I can see if it's actually like feeding through? Because I'm using this other app called StreamYard, and I just want to see, make sure it's like. All right, AP, it's time to release negativity. Full moon in Scorpio. This is the time where you have to work through your fears. You have to realize that Scorpio wants to come in and get to the depths of you. And Scorpio is not afraid of the dark. Scorpio is not afraid to like get in there and just gut things out, right? That is paired up with I am showing the world the real me. So maybe you're supposed to, yay. Okay. It's working. Thank you. So with full moon in Scorpio, it's like all the darkness on full blast or on full display, right? With I am showing the world the real me, don't be afraid to talk about your shadows. Don't be afraid to talk about like the hard parts, the dark parts, the cleaning out of things is what I'm hearing. So with I'm trusting my intuition, you got do not let pride get in your way. This could be also when you're receiving intuitive hits for somebody, and one of two things: either you let pride or lack of confidence get in the way of something where you're keeping your mouth shut and not delivering a message of some sort, or the opposite where you're like, I think what I know is always right, and I feel like I'm oversharing and always having to share my intuitive hits with somebody, right? I am calm and collected. A win-win outcome is forecast, full moon in Libra. So this is meaning in some sort of balance or partnership, maybe a contract or something, staying calm so that your anxiety isn't triggered on that. But full moon in Libra, win-win. Bottom of the deck, personal issue reaches resolution, full moon in Cancer. So maybe with the family or the home, something like that is coming into like, all right, we're good. Cancer's about home, safety, our nurturing, our nourishment, all of that kind of good stuff. All right, we got Inner Earth. You'll survive this. New solutions and beginnings. Star family, you're part of a team of souls. Call in support. So this is like trusting the souls that are coming into your life, whether they're new and you're going deeper, or whether it just feels like, oh shoot, all of a sudden I'm meeting these people that are coming through and crossing paths with me, and all of a sudden it's like, dude, this is kind of, oh, we got two earth cards. Earth pulsing, pulse of the mother, slow down, time in nature. Bottom of the deck, the golden children, inner child, tenderness, innocence, and rare gifts. Ezra told me the other day, we all have an inner child in us. And I was like, we sure do, don't we? I'm constantly trying to heal different parts of me, heal different ages of me through different activities. So sometimes the inner child stuff is letting myself sit and create for hours without interruption and not have to show anybody. It's not a piece that's for sale. It's not a commission. It's just let me, sit here and paint and do stuff and throw some music on, go smoke a joint, eat some snacks, and just sit here and just let it go, right? And yes, that heals the inner child. Or going to do fun stuff, doing things that are a little like, I always wanted to do this as a kid, so I'm going to sign up for it. I always joke too with my other friends where I'm like, you're a grown adult. You're a grown child with a paycheck, but they're living out their inner child. They're giving themselves the things that maybe their parents said no to, right? All right, AP, you got intuition, receptivity, the praying mantis, empathy. But also, look how slow that turtle is. Bottom of the deck, I love this card, balance. All right, so let's pull your signifier card from Tarot. And I can never remember what this deck is called. Yep, there's something that is like not coming together. Maybe it is a fire energy. Aries, Leo, Sag, King of Wands. All right. Queen of Pentacles for you. That is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, but also White Rabbit. She is abundant. She is sitting upon her throne. But it's interesting, we did get the king and the queen. So I don't know if that's actually someone's a fire sign and someone's an earth sign, or if it's just like someone that's burning more fiery and passionate and someone who's more grounded and stable. But she is sitting upon her throne. She is also generous and caring. She's the nurturing one. She's comforting. Yep. All right. So, all right, that was for AP. Let me put these back. Actually, let me pull one more for AP real quick before I put these all away. So, last one's for AP from Your Girlfriend's No Bullshit Love Oracle, which I think I am fully sold out of these. I have just some test decks next, but I don't know. I don't know what we're going to do. I kind of want to get more into printing up more mini decks. They seem to be popular. All right, AP, loosen your grip and allow this shit to unfold naturally. Wait a minute, slow down and gain some perspective. This connection comes with karmic lessons. Don't they all? Bottom of the deck, heal the old shit so you can make room for the new. Don't they all? Okay, so that was AP. Now let me timestamp. What do we got? 17. Next, we have T. I did not have the last initial, but AP signed up T for this. So 1744. I love when people gift readings to other people and then just send them the link and they're like, oh my God, I had no idea you were going to do this, but how the hell was this? What? Who is this person? And how did she know? I did like 3 hours worth of readings the other night at a wellness event. And I basically I guess the line was like out the door. There was one guy, he's like, you're popular. I waited an hour for you. And I'm like, holy shit. And then one guy comes out telling his friends, like, I feel like she saw into my soul. Like, sorry. All right. T. I am protected. I am loving myself. Is the audio okay? I am manifesting the life that I deserve. Bottom of the deck. Ooh, I'm healing from the past. Good. Good. So let's pull some moon cards since we just had this Virgo full moon. I don't know about you guys. Anytime there's like a Virgo full moon, I'm like purging and cleansing my life in my house. And I went through my closet, purged a bunch of stuff, went through some old bags, like starting with the garage this week. Just like, let me do all the things. All right, my dear, you and your loved ones are safe. New moon in Cancer. But new moons meaning it's dark, it's unsure. Like think of the seed going into the dirt at that point of the stage, you know? Can't see nothing. You're very close to achieving your goal. New romantic cycle begins, new moon in Libra. So I always say if you're already partnered, this could be going deeper with somebody. If you're not partnered, then this could be meeting somebody new. But it's like that, oh, which you're the other person actually got the full moon in Libra card, I believe. But new romantic cycle begins, going deeper. That was with I'm manifesting the life that I deserve. And so really sit and think about the relationships and the connections in your life and think like, how beneficial do I want these to be? How do I want to show up in them? And how do I want to leave people? How do I want to interact with them? What are the kind of memories that I want to build and make and be intentional with the people in my life? So you're creating your highlight reel right now, the life that you live, you're creating, and maybe that's the Leo rising in me is like always thinking everything's like a movie, right? Like main character energy. Um, so if you're looking back on the movie of your life, what do you want that to look like and feel like when it comes to the legacy that you leave behind with people and how you make them feel? Bottom of the deck is believe in the impossible, blue moon. So you've got two new moons, actually, new moon in Cancer, new moon in Libra. Double mission, light worker, starseed, serve the world by being you. You gotta be yourself. Authentic, quirky, whether it's quiet, reserved, blunt, whatever. Because people need you in their lives. They don't need cookie cutter or watered down versions of you. Whale and Orca elders, share your song. Oh, this is interesting. I am loving myself with share your song, frequency of sound, and diving deep. So I don't know if you actually do music, sing, perform, anything like that, but it's saying like share your voice. Can you guys hear the piano in the background or no? All paths lead home, inner authority, intuition, and turn your gaze within. Notice how many reminders we're getting all together of trusting our intuition. Like nobody else can tell us. People can give us advice, people can tap in and give us their thoughts and opinions on things, but like when that shit feels right in your gut or it doesn't. Bottom of the deck, you got Star Brothers, Horus energy, protection, which you already had, I am protected, loyalty, safety, and trust. So maybe a group of brothers, a group of guys, a group of masculines that are coming through and um, building this friendship, building this community, and becoming protection and safety and trust for each other and safe spaces to be able to begin and explore maybe like healthy masculine friendships with people or whatnot. Let's pull one of these. Ooh, okay. I know which deck I'm going to pull from next. Yeah, so I'm going to want to hear like what kind of community you're working on building or connecting with. Healing with the rose. Oop. Now, so that's what was just trying to fly out. With the peacock, showing the world the real you. Go ahead and peacock, baby. Forgive. Bottom of the deck, expectation. Woo! Releasing those expectations. I like to keep mine nice and low. So then I'm not disappointed. Way to keep positive. Atta girl. Let me just clean up some of these real quick. So that might be your energy too, is feeling like you need to get cleaned up and organized and reevaluate, get reset, make some space. All right, signifier card for TR. All right. Ace of Stones, foundation of life. And this one is the Wildwood Tarot. I'm not going to read the whole thing. Don't worry. I didn't like reading in front of the class. I mean, I did, but I didn't. All my Leo rising stuff is like, okay, it's my turn. All right. I know what part I'm going to read. I'm rehearsing this in my head. I got this. But then I'm like, yeah, a couple sentences in, and I'm like, the sound of my own voice. All right. Ace of Stones, foundation of life. A tall stained rock erupts from the earth, shaped like an ancient spearhead. It's covered with painted cup and ring designs. At the center is a familiar labyrinth design, which has appeared on the card throughout the pack. Behind it, the trees form a respectful circle. Maybe there's a men's circle. Maybe there's a something like that that's forming. The most potent act of the mind is to conceive of an idea and manifest it into practical material reality. This means being able to formulate and marshal your thoughts to bring about a real world change or transmutation of a wish, dream, or desire, making it physically happen. So let's see. This must be like the Ace of Pentacles. The primal rock is decorated with ancient cup and ring markings to express the emergence of creation and the cycles of energies within the universal consciousness and the still and stable point from which to plan and empower your life, fulfilling your material dreams. So yeah, that sounds like Ace of Pentacles to me, like bringing things into fruition, bringing things from idea into creation. There we go. All right, that was TR. And here, actually, let's do this. I am going to move. Hold on one second. Let me hide this one. And since you are live now, I am going to push you up in the line. But I just messed a bunch of stuff up. Here we go. All right. So this will be for MH. Benefits of jumping on while I'm live, huh? Sorry, I didn't think about that sooner. Maybe that's part of it. Maybe that's part of the energy is going, oh, I didn't even think I could do things in a different way. Or that I had the power to change the order of things that I was doing. Look at that. Let me grab some water though. Sure. We will definitely go career and purpose. All right. So first we're going to start off with, let me write this down. 2834. Okay. Things are coming together. I like the way it's feeling. All right. So what does MH need to know? Of course you did. I am protected. So I am never alone, which is great because that's that community again, right? The community that you're a part of, the community that you're building. I am starting fresh. So maybe a shift coming or figuring out maybe new service or new way of doing things, new way of approaching. Like sometimes in what we do in kind of sales and marketing stuff, there can just things get stagnant, there's a flow. Some things do better than the other, some ways. And, so that could be starting fresh with like, all right, let's take a shift and do this, right? I am light. Bottom of the deck. So with the I am protected though, I feel like this is a message that's coming through more so to let you know that you're safe to move forward with the decisions or with the ideas that you might be um, coming across, because maybe it's like unlikely collaborations or unlikely partnerships of some sort where you're like, I don't know how this would make sense, or I don't know how we could benefit each other just yet, but I kind of feel like we're supposed to work together. Um, or like I said, it could be like launching or starting something totally different than what you've been doing, where you're like, I don't want to abandon ship, but I also maybe feel like I'm losing my luster or losing my energy, like I'm running out of gas on this other thing. And so I kind of feel like I need to move forward um, with something else that's going to light me up and bring the excitement back, right? Hold on. Let me move this back a little bit. Oh, just felt like it was like all in my face. So let's take that energy too, taking a step back, gaining some perspective, giving some space on something. So, Earth, learning how to be human in the world, but not of it. So, this lesson is still working with your human limitations and remembering that on the soul level, we're not used to having limitations the way that we do here on Earth. We don't have language that's restricted, or we don't have to worry about money on a soul level, right? We don't have to worry about how much work we produce and what we're doing, blah 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 blah, right? So this is like still getting to move about through the earth and manifesting and using magic and being magical so that you can you know hack the rules here. Messenger, serious energy, bringing harmony and balance. So maybe with this career shift, there's going to be more speaking engagements. Maybe the podcast is going to shift gears, take off. Maybe a new podcast is coming or a new show. And actually, what's crazy is before you signed up, I actually had this thought about you like starting a YouTube channel and doing more video and focusing more on YouTube. That actually was like maybe 2 days ago before you even signed up for the reading. So, take that into consideration. Um oh my god, yeah. So it's funny because I couldn't sleep. Yeah, I literally haven't slept in like well, up until yesterday and the day before. Like um oh, there's your validation. Yep, that you were starting YouTube. I had this thought where I was like, a lot of my friends have these very successful YouTube channels. Um, and I know you have great success on Instagram, but um, I was like looking at my other friend's page and I'm looking at my one friend Daniel and I'm like, dude, he hasn't posted in years and he's got 50,000 followers. And I look at my friend Jenny and I'm like, dude, she freaking started in COVID or quarantine time and was helping business owners through YouTube and how to file their papers, and then her page took off and crazy, like I don't know, like 80,000 subscribers and like monetization, crazy stuff, right? And then I was like, oh, I wonder, did Molly ever start a channel? And I looked you up and I was like, oh, Molly doesn't really have a channel, but I'm like, she should. Molly needs a channel. And I was going to tell you that, and then you signed up, and then I was like, oh, maybe this is all gonna tie into that. Yeah. Seeing potential, bringing unconscious to light. And I don't think it has to be anything complicated. Um, I myself find I get annoyed when things are too loud and too noisy and there's too much music playing and there's like over editing. I'm finding myself loving more natural and real things, or maybe just very simple things. So like even for me, I'm going to start a whole new page of like the it's going to be called like the B-side marketplace, so that all my artist friends can come and make stuff and sell stuff and do their little side hustle thing. But I'm like, the content I'm going to create for that, I'm not going to be using music. I'll do ASMR, or it's going to be just talking like this. I just want everything to be raw and real and natural, and not like people screaming in your face, right? And so maybe that's for you, maybe that was similar energy coming through for like style wise doesn't have to be overcomplicated, doesn't have to be overproduced, right? Bottom of the deck, deep love, mother's milk, birth as a portal. I always see birth meaning like creative birth. And mother's milk and deep love is like creative nourishment and nurture while it's incubating, right? While the ideas are coming into light that way. Okay. So what else does Molly need to know? Okay. I always get this confused. Microchasm. Macrochasm. One's big picture and one's small picture. One's big and one's little. In photography, it's opposite though. Macro is small. But I think this is big picture. Microchasm. Hold on. My brain. See, the thing with some of these books is they're more confusing. Here we go. Microchasm. To see the world in a grain of sand and heaven in a wildflower. Hold infinity in the palm of your hand and eternity in an hour. Every human is the embodiment of the universe in miniature form. It is time to recognize the dynamic relationship existing between yourself and all that surrounds you. Like a butterfly effect, every action, word, and movement is reflected and magnified as it reverberates into the time and space it surrounds. Many people underestimate their ability to affect change on a wider scale and become stuck. Realize that you can be a catalyst for great change right now simply by making changes in your own interactions with the world around you. Critics will say that no one will notice a drop of water in the ocean, but if your actions inspire another, which in turn inspires another, the ocean eventually creates a tidal wave, bringing with it great power and an altered landscape. Never underestimate the effect of the small upon the great. So it says, my light, miniature, encapsulate, embody, small scale. My shadow, internalize, insular, narrow, or underestimate. So don't underestimate yourself. My sacred words, I strive to show through example how one person can be a catalyst for great change. I absolutely love that if that's what we're talking about in terms of YouTube or podcast, and realizing that we are one person sitting in a room alone, right? Which is what I'm doing right now. I'm just one person in my office. But when we speak is when we can affect many people. And even if this reading isn't for somebody else, the fact that they can be tuning in at this very moment, right? The message is for them too. Or the things that you have to share with the world, not just about business, but about the lessons that you learn while you're traveling. They're priceless. Like, and not just the physical things. Oh, this is how you become an expat in another country and all those things, right? Like, this is how you it's not just the physical element of this is how you run your business while you're traveling the world and living your dream. This is how to dream it, how to create it, how to know that you deserve it, how to um, surrender to the sweetness of it while you're living it instead of missing it after it's already gone. Meaning, there are some people in this world, Molly, that would kill to have the position that you're in where they get to travel the world and live in Bali, live in Thailand, live in all these crazy places. Yet when they get there, they would be complaining of the rain or complaining of the bugs, complaining of this, not seeing the beauty in it, not appreciating it while they're there. But then afterwards going, take me back. I miss this place. Throwback, right? But like you getting to have a message of like, I set my mind to wanting to do this and this and this, and then I figured it out. And then while I was there, these are the beautiful things that I noticed. These are the beautiful people that I got to meet. And maybe you, while you're traveling, you part of your show is interviewing locals or interviewing how people find their happiness how they find their inner happiness, even if they don't have everything, even if their business might be running a juice stand on the side of the road, right? Like finding the thing that connects you to the places that you are being brought to. That's what I'm feeling for you. Bottom of the deck journey. All right, let's see what we got for. I'll just pull a signifier card for you. All right, so let's see. Eight of Swords in reverse. Give me 1 second. I got a new book. But okay, Eight of Swords in reverse, though, is freedom, release, taking control, facing your fears, and being empowered. Because all of these other things are self-imposed prisons when it's upright. So this is definitely finding your freedom, taking control. Okay. All right. That was for Molly, or MH, sorry. Okay. Next. Now will be J-Dub. Water. I need water. All right. You are so welcome. I'm glad you're able to tune in live too. And let me know when you're launching your channel. Happy to be a guest. JW, I am becoming the best version of myself daily. I am prosperous, so maybe some work stuff coming up. Bonuses, new deals, better customers, big invoices. Maybe debts being paid off so that you can get to enjoy more of your money instead of paying everything back. I am exactly where I'm meant to be. So if you were thinking of leaving, I don't know. But oh shit, I meant to actually, sorry, I didn't mean to shuffle those. But bottom of the deck now is I am loved. Sorry. My bad. All right, I am becoming the best version of myself daily. What's the energy behind that? Which I actually have daily conversations with you for like the last 20 years. So I would definitely say that we are both becoming best versions of ourselves and processing our shit despite all the stuff that happens. And despite all the stuff that happened in the past. Don't let your past hold you back. South Node. Oh, I forgot to write the timestamp for JW. I don't know if anybody caught that. I'll go back. Don't let your past hold you back. With I am becoming the best version of myself daily. With I am prosperous, you got the end of a tough cycle approaches. So this is interesting. With I am exactly where I'm meant to be, nothing is yet set in stone came out. 4444. That's to me like that card of exactly where I'm meant to be is that I am an alignment card, basically. And with the mutable moon and nothing is yet set in stone is very much present moment right here, right now. This is this is where you're supposed to be. And if and when that's supposed to change, it will. Bottom of the deck, conclusions are within reach. That came out with I Am Loved. So maybe some relationship clarity, stuff like that could be a thing, possibly, maybe. So, soul connection, soul purpose, soul growth. What are we looking at here? How are we becoming the best version? So, the golden children, again, inner child, tenderness, innocence, and rare gift. We keep pulling this card. So, becoming the best version of yourself daily, allowing yourself to tap into your inner child. I know you personally, and I know you had to grow up very early and be very responsible for a lot of people. And these were things that you didn't ask for, nor maybe on a soul contract level you signed up for. But in this human earthly life, you were just born as the eldest sibling. And so, therefore, you got to take care of everybody, including your parents. And so, going back to what kind of stuff do you wish you got to do as a child to fully enjoy your childhood? Because I know you and I see how you've been able to give your children a gift in the life that you didn't get to have, right? That's pretty much what we all try to do. We want to give our kids be the adults we didn't have and give them the life that we didn't have. But what about you? Going back to you, going back to your inner child. What is in J Dub's heart and mind that, like, maybe you've always wanted to do? Is it to go visit a certain place? Is it to eat a certain thing? Is it to, you know, some weird obsession at some museum? And it's like, what's the thing that you can do, the trip that you can book, the activity that you want to do that doesn't involve your kids and worrying about pleasing and making sure they're entertained, but what is going to make 8-year-old JW happy, 4-year-old, 10-year-old, 12-year-old? Like, what are those things that you can do that, is it a concert? Is it seeing somebody, right? Like, what? Make your list, make your bucket list. And if you can, write down the age and the inner child that's going to be helping heal. I'm sorry, defenselessness, writing past wrongs, and uprooting. I see this on a deeper, like, soulful level of, like, writing past wrongs and seeing how things course correct themselves in each lifetime. But this is interesting because it came out with the I Am Prosperous card. So maybe there's, like, some resolution to something financially, um, where that's how it's sorting itself out and writing its past. Uprooting, maybe that's the new job or the new position with I Am Prosperous. Is that what that could, like, um, that could mean, right? I am exactly where I'm meant to be with cracked open. Rock bottom, surrender to the alchemy of life. And I saw a quote this morning that was like, the crack is where the light can enter, right? Or the wound is where the light can enter. And surrendering to the alchemy of life. Dude, I'm a Taurus. Let's talk about cracking eggs open and alchemy, right? You crack an egg open, you add it to a whole bunch of other ingredients, and now you got a cake. And now you got cupcakes. Now you got bread. No, I don't know. Do you put eggs in bread? I don't know. I've never made bread. I don't know what goes on that, but you get the idea. Bottom of the deck, a new earth. It's happening. Keep holding the vision. So your life, hold the vision. If you're bored, if you need change, if there's something that you need to adjust, hold the vision, but make the adjustments needed. Let me get a good shuffle. Okay. Manifest. Manifest that life that you deserve. Create the life you want. You are the writer of your script. acceptance. Sorry, I'm being nosy and listening because my daughter's about to get picked up for a date. Super cute. Acceptance. Worthy. Which is funny because you're always the one reminding me of my worth for years now. You always remind me of my worth. And every time I want to quit, walk away, let go, every time I'm having one of my like, oh, I just want to give this all up. What am I even doing this for? You're always the one to tell me, no, absolutely not. Nope, not going to happen. You don't get to give up. This is what you're meant to do. The worthiness, though, let me look this up. Because is it the lack of worthiness or hold on. Your mistakes of yesterday don't define who you are today. As humans, we move through periods of low self-worth, and it's easy to believe that you're not worthy, that you do not possess enough skill or knowledge, or that someone else is more deserving. The reality is that worth can neither be given nor can it be stripped away. Self-worth does not always come naturally, and some efforts required in order to see positive results. Perfection is an illusion, and every human is fallible and capable of making errors in judgment. Acknowledge and accept your shortcomings as they do not detract from your overall value. Your worth is neither your action nor is it your achievements. It is who you are at your core, as vulnerable as the day you drew your first breath. Never allow another to dictate your worth or allow yourself to believe that you're anything less than absolutely worthy. My light, admirable, enough, esteem, and self-love. My shadow, loathing, contempt, self-hatred, malcontent. My sacred words. Each and every facet of me, even the not so shiny ones, bear witness to the person I am today. So this is the base chakra. Though the lifespan of the ladybird is relatively short, she makes the most of her life by allowing her beauty to shine for all to see, never doubting her worthiness. So got that for you. Let me pull a little signifier card. What is Jade? Energy. Okay, we got the Devil in reverse. So, Devil in reverse is about independence and freedom, revelation, reclaiming power, reclaiming control, and releasing things that had a hold on us, releasing addictions, releasing negative self-talk that we've been telling ourselves, or like something that might be stuck in our psyche over and over. But maybe we tie that into the self-worth, the worthiness card that was coming up. All right, let's pull from your girlfriend's no bullshit love oracle. Oops. What did I just do? Okay, so maybe it's that one because that's the only one I accidentally just flipped around. Ooh, new connection coming in hot. Yeah. We like that. This love defies explanation. All right, girl. But bottom of the deck, if you have to force it, it's not for you. But if this shit comes in piping hot, enjoy it. Cool. So that was JW. Now we have JG. And I believe JG, we're doing a mediumship reading. But I like to still pull out cards because Spirit will still give you the messages that you need to hear right now. But we're inviting, oops, let me write this down, JG. And I can't even remember if they gave me the name for JG's. All I know is it's grandma. But if her energy was that where she needed to get her hair and her makeup done or be presentable, I did feel that energy coming through before I went live. If she was into lipstick and looking nice. Okay. Oh, I know what I'll do. Let me pull up a random image generator. Okay, so before I even hit generate, the first image that came up is a man generated Bible. So I don't know if she was religious or if that means she is crossed over on the other side with a younger man. Let's hit generate, see what happens. Bird, tree trunk, spring. So do you feel like she comes through? Do you feel some of us like have the relation to the hummingbirds, and like I know for me, when I think of my grandma and her sister, I usually will see two hummingbirds pass through together. um it's not just like, oh, there's one. It's normally like, oh, there's the two of them paired up, right? So if birds are significant for you, then pay attention to those. She'll let you know. All right, so we invited messages for Jay. It's funny because when I close my eyes, I keep seeing like those plaid or like gingham checkered type shapes in my head. And so I don't know if that was something that either she wore a lot of or that it was something in the house, but a lot of like the gingham checkers or the plaid, like that type of the squares. All right, so these are messages for you. I'm healing my inner child. I am starting fresh. So if this is coming from her perspective, I don't know how she grew up, if it was a little less than or tough. But she could be working on her inner child while at the same time you're working on your inner child. And then they both, at the same time, you're healing a lineage of childhood pain or childhood patterns that maybe started from that side of the family, right? And you'll have to verify for me if she's coming in on mom's side or not. I'm starting fresh though. And was she the bread baker, or I kept getting references to bakeries and bread and baking earlier today too. So I didn't know if that was her coming through ahead of time. But again, you got another healing card. I'm healing from the past. I'm healing my inner child, starting fresh and healing from the past. So a lot of the times too, when they're crossed over, the soul has a chance. It's not sitting in this human body. It gets to heal from all the wounds and all the scars and everything that was left behind, right? Let's see what else she wants to say. So we got island, rocks, landscape. So you have to let me know, where was she from? Where did she live? Or sometimes that's a message of not becoming an island. You can't do this alone, right? Or being so aloof, right? Being like on an island. Just letting you know you're supported. So let's see your soul connection. What messages want to come through? So I feel a sweetness from her. But this connection between the two of you and this line is about reminding you of your sweetness and reminding you of the alchemy that you can make. Taking ingredients into your life and making them into something else. And I don't know if she was big in food and that's why the food references. I know I love food, and so sometimes that's why the references come through, but she's specifically showing me like kitchen stuff. But there's something though that holds her back from completely speaking, and I don't know if that's like an actual language barrier or if it's just like the type to sit and observe and then just speak like her words of wisdom, as needed kind of thing. Clearing karma. 6-6, clearing karma. So she can help you tap into clearing, because that came out with I'm healing my inner child. So maybe she can help you and tap into healing your inner child stuff. Or maybe she was the piece of your childhood that was actually like the best part, the most supportive part, the most loving part. Just going to help you with breakthroughs, processing karmic debris. Sorry, I don't know why I said that. That came out with I am starting fresh. But look at how even there's a picture of a woman on the front of it. So if she has, so what I think, if she's got an energy of the ability to start something new and to help clear, if she's got the feistiness, if she's got the spice and the ability to have that energy to help you process and break through, ask her for help when you're doing your meditation, your prayers. Ask her for help getting through things. Oh, compassion, 11-11, higher heart opening. Bottom of the deck, 4-4, twin flame facilitator. She's here to help you on expansive growth. Clear, breakthrough, open the heart, grow. Utilize her energy. Because on the other side, they want to see you do things that they weren't able to do. Whether it is to advocate, to create. The more we learn about them, the more that maybe we can do stuff to help carry out their dreams and their desires, their legacy on things. Like last night I was talking to my friend about that movie Chocolat and how she goes into the village, right? And if you haven't seen that, go watch that movie, because maybe there's something about the community. And like we were talking about how she's alone, but she's not truly alone, right? She's got the village and the love and the passion for the things that she's doing and making and creating. Maybe you just need to make some chocolate. I don't know. So there's something work-related or building together that just doesn't feel like it's coming together right now. So this is like, normally this is like, all right, we're working towards our mastery and building our craft. And this is like, there's some sort of delay and stagnation in that, or a misalignment in vision. Let's see. Hermit in reverse. So let's see. Hermit in reverse. So this is normal, our Virgo energy. This is loneliness, isolation, being antisocial, or feeling rejected, being a recluse, whatever that word is. Okay. Which isn't always a bad thing, but like you have to know when it's time to come back out when you're recharged, right? And bottom of the deck is the World card. What goes up must come down. Everything has its cycle. Everything has its balance. All right. What messages does Jay need to know? What's funny is like, even if you didn't know her intimately, she's showing me how much she knows about you now. And there's these similarities that she sees. You won't need to chase what's meant for you. So that's a message of you'll never have to force it. You will never have to force what's meant for you because everything will always align for your story the way it is supposed to. New connection coming in hot. I just said this. If you have to force it, it's not for you. So she's saying don't force it. Do not chase, do not force, do not follow up. Let it go. If someone's trying to create space, give them the space that they need. If this is job related, just know like they're going to come to you and request you for something. But whatever this connection is, that is coming in hot and you're not going to have to force it because it's going to be naturally made for you. Okay. All right. That was for JG. Next we have KC. All right, KC. KC is my Pisces love. And I always joke like, how do you live like this? Is this how you feel? So full of emotion all the time? And she's always like, yes. I'm like, I don't know what to do with all these emotions. I've cried every day since Pisces season started. Is this normal? All right, KC. Early birthday present. Happy birthday. Ooh, I am releasing negativity. I am safe. I am loving myself. And bottom of the deck, which this is very much you. I am surrendering to the sweetness of life. Actually, and I'm so sorry. I forgot that StreamYard doesn't mute the loud, like shuffling sounds and stuff. So even when I hit my desk, it's way louder than our other ones that we do on Zoom because Zoom like naturally mutes excess noise. And I went and rewatched the last video and I'm like, dang, that's hella loud. It's not like ASMR shuffles. It's like pop, pop. Whoopsies. All right, KC, loosen your grip, coping mechanism, density, addiction, let God in. She's falling. Loosen your grip. Inner Earth, you'll survive this. New solutions and beginnings. I love that it's like a picture inside the cave looking out though. Oh, that actually came out with I am safe. And how safe does that feel when you're like your back is pressed up against the mountain and there's nothing that can get you from behind and everything in front of you? I am loving myself. Activated Earth, power places, ley lines. Trust where you're led. Maybe some trips coming up, some vacations, maybe a feeling pulled to a workshop, retreat, something somewhere where you're like, I feel like I'm supposed to go here. Trust it. Uh, Bottom of the deck. Trust the timing. I love when that happens because I don't look down at it, right? I just talk. Trust the wave you came in on. Time is not running out. So, what are you afraid of? What is the timing issue that you're like, what is that about? What are you afraid of running out of time? What the hell is time? And who says it has to be on a certain timeline? Let them be disappointed. Let them have their other expectations of you in your life. If you're happy and you're in a place full of joy, nothing is yet set in stone. Mutable moon. It's not a no, it's not a yes. And being a mutable moon, it's like you can change your mind and change your feelings about something as often as you need. A new romantic cycle begins, new moon in Libra. So I always say if you're already partnered, which I believe you are, this could be going deeper, starting something new and hitting a new dynamic with this person. So like, oh, we're going to start a new business together, or we're going to go on this new adventure together, or do something we've never done together that's going to deepen our relationship. Work through your fears, new moon in Scorpio. Work through those dark fears. And then realize that sometimes you can take a different perspective. Like instead of turning on the lights, you get a black light and you can see the scorpions. You can see the obstacles. You can see the scary things in the dark if you have a different type of light. Bottom of the deck, you're very close to achieving your goal. I like you got 2 new moon cards. Okay. Let's pull some twin. This one is this deck right here. Twin Flame Ascension. Take Me Home Oracle deck. I like this one's interesting. Oops. Oh, sorry, I didn't see the comments coming through. Oh, the readings are already closed. We close off the readings about 30 minutes before I go live. So I'll post on the page when our next one will be, and then I'll post the booking link for those. All right, so yeah, we basically have you prepay, pre-register, gets on the list, and then we read and send the link out so you can rewatch it later. So this is for KC. 5 masculine twin, releasing lower self. 7 rebirth, personal freedom unleashed. So this is the connection with you and your other half and what they're helping you work with on a soul level. Helping you speak your truth, express yourself. And bottom of the deck, sacred sexuality, accessing the unified field. 9. So you got 5, 7, 8, 9. They definitely help you tap into that, all that Scorpio energy you have. But I love this. Speaking your truth, the rebirth and the transformation, and the masculine twin. I think we're supposed to pull a couple of these for you too. Sexual Magic Tarot. All right. King of Wands energy. There's your Aries rising, but also your Leo. Your Leo dude. And from your girlfriend's No BS Love Oracle. All right, what does KC need to know? This connection comes with karmic lessons. The show. They can't read your damn mind. Use your words. Open up that throat chakra. Guarded hearts. There's fear of vulnerability here. And bottom of the deck, do they show up in the ways you need and want? Be honest. So if there's a fear of speaking up and speaking the truth about what you want or need in terms of communication, reassurance, validation, feeling seen or not feeling seen and appreciated and heard, that those combo of cards are coming through telling you like, yeah, you gotta, yeah, readings have been closed. So we have you basically pre-register ahead of time. So these are for people who've already paid and booked. But I will be posting when we'll do the next one, which will probably be, looking at my calendar, maybe, let's see, maybe next weekend on like, or the 9th or the 10th weekend. I'll check with Shannon. That way our next one. But we'll basically schedule the YouTube. We'll put a link of where you register and then you get on the list that way. Creepy. All right, Casey. Confidence with the sunflower, right? Determination with the fox. And fox are very agile and creative. Macrocosm. Bottom of the deck, joy. Look at how I love you got the first one was the sunflower, confidence and joy. Both very Leo energy. The sunshine, bringing more yellow into your life that way. And let's see, signifier card for KC. And then I believe that is it. Sorry, I had to like ban somebody. They were being weird in the comments. So maybe that's a sign for you that you're supposed to be banning someone from your life for their inappropriate comments. All right. Well, we got this sticking out. 2 of Cups energy. There's your Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, your love, your harmony, friendships, connection, emotional fulfillment. All right, Casey, happy early birthday. So now we go to this will be for KO, 11942. All right, KO. And again, if you're just popping in, my name is Mio, and I'm co-host of Souls and Stardust podcast. We do readings. We have 5 seasons of our podcast. You can visit our website, soulsandstardustpodcast.com. All right, KO. KO, I am strong. I am starting fresh. I am releasing what is no longer aligned with my vibration. Bottom of the deck, I am loving myself. Okay, let's pull from the Moonology. I am strong. I am starting fresh. I am releasing what is no longer aligned with my vibration. I am loving myself. This feels like somebody leaving something behind, finding the strength to start new, realizing you've outgrown a situation, person, a place, an idea. Let's get more information. Nothing will come of this situation. So I think you made the right move because there's nothing else that you could do. There's nothing left. Sometimes there's nothing left to give. And that's life. Sometimes those cycles are done. Hold your vision. This came out with the I am starting fresh card. So with the hold your vision card, what is that you want your life to look like? And realize that starting fresh is sometimes like just the blank canvas that you need to continue your vision, because the other path that we're on might lead to like being way far off balance from where you thought you were going with your life or what you wanted. And then the vision's going, no. Here's your true north. Here's your compass. The life that you were living and the people that you were with might be taking you this other direction, and we need you to be over here. So starting fresh is going, wait, hold on. Okay, let's bring you back over here. So this might be work related or money related of some sort, because it says, I'm releasing what is no longer aligned with my vibration, with prosperity lies ahead. A new moon in Taurus. Taurus energy is about our material world, material realm, abundance, money, job, income, projects that require hard work, right? But Taurus is also ruled by Venus, which is love, relationships, and stuff like that. So that came out with I'm releasing what is no longer aligned with my vibration. Bottom of the deck, expect powerful change. New moon eclipse. Yes, expect that powerful change. All right. All right, share your song, frequency of sound, and diving deep. Share your song of strength. I am so thirsty. Maybe that is thirst for, because when we need water, what is water symbolically? Our emotions being fulfilled, our cups being full, right? And then it was with even like a water related cup or card. So with I am starting fresh. Oh, I love this. With I am starting fresh, you got questioning everything. Anything unaligned must go. Anything unaligned must go. Check it. Marie Kondo that shit. If it doesn't spark joy and there's no use, you're not for everyone. This came out with I am releasing what is no longer aligned with my vibration. Embrace your weirdness and face your true north. What was I just telling you about your north and your compass? That's it. That's exactly what I just said to you. So that's your validation. You're not for everyone. Embrace your weirdness. Face your true north. Bottom of the deck. Activated earth, power places, ley lines, and trust where you're led. Maybe go on a solo trip. Maybe go do something That's just for you. Just for me. All right, let's see. Signifier card for KO. You know, even like I said, releasing no longer aligned for your vibration with you're not for everyone. That doesn't have to mean you're, your significant other. This could be friendships, stuff like that. People that you've outgrown. People that you feel like you can't share your weird self with anymore because they're gonna do something or say something weird or have a comment or be negative. Can't stand that shit. All right, signifier card for KO. Six of Pentacles. Give me 1 second. I'm actually going to look this one up and give you the 4, 5. So 6 is a number that represents balance, harmony, and equilibrium. The 6-pointed star is made up of 2 triangles, one pointing up to the sky or heaven and the others down to the body or earth. This represents a healthy balance between the two, as well as the integration of the two aspects. So 6 also represents romantic and professional relationships. So maybe this is vendor connections, vendor partnerships, client partnerships, stuff like that. Represents love for another individual as well as love for humankind, blah, 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 blah. Okay. For 6 of Pentacles, this card represents 6 as a harmonious number. A trader is meticulously weighing gold to distribute it to the needy, and it indicates that money owed will be paid back or that you will receive what is rightfully yours. Moreover, a kind friend, company, or boss may provide financial assistance. It is a good omen if you're seeking a loan or a mortgage and your financial situation may remain steady for a time. It also suggests sharing your good fortune with others who need financial help or support. So that is your signifier card, KO. So I want to just dig a little bit more into that you're not for everybody card and releasing what's no longer aligned with your vibration. Nope. Have some fucking patience. All is aligning in divine timing. So your soulmate can't find you if you never leave the house. This goes for friendships and connections and professional connections also. You have to be out there networking. You have to show your face and connect your name to your brand. You can't just hide behind a page because people are just overwhelmed and inundated with information all day long anyways. And so you definitely have to put yourself out there and embrace your weirdness. What else? What else? Oh, this one. Determination. Pull that for another reader too, or another person. Manifest. Desire. Like a moth to a flame. All right, KO. Ooh, that's interesting. You had the moth and the bottom of the deck was the butterfly. Both very transformative cards. And if there's something you are wondering, the answer to, you got what the fuck are you waiting for? Okay. Let's see if there's anything else. Oh, that flipped around. What is this one? Ha! You got this again. You're not for everyone. Okay. So just a reminder, but for those you are for, you are for. All right. So that was KO. Now we're on LS. 130, 30. All right, LS. Whoa. All right. Well, there's a lot of stuff that's trying to come out for you, which is good. LS, I am surrendering to the divine, which we know you see the signs, you hear from spirit, you have your own intuition, way that your intuition hits you. It's beautiful. I am loved. Isn't that crazy? I had all those signs for Garfield too. All the cat signs. I am healing my inner child. That actually came out with I am calm and collected. Those were like stuck together. Bottom of the deck, I'm recovering from my traumas. Recovery is a beast. I had somebody recently make a comment about the cold plunging in the fire and ice room, and they were complaining that this was not luxurious. And my first instinct was, what? Dude, my thing just flashed. My whole screen just flashed black. My whole thought was, what part of recovery is luxurious? Healing and recovery is not pretty nor luxurious at all. Healing and recovery, water your garden, rest, tenderness, those parts. Even the resting parts of healing and recovery can be laid in bed weeping and bawling, and it's still not pretty. It's still not romantic at all. This isn't luxurious. Hell nah. Facing trauma is not a luxury. Facing that shit head on. I just laughed. I keep pulling this card for pretty much everyone today. So again, inner child, tenderness, innocence, and finding your rare gifts, the golden children. I think we're all supposed to be fixing our inner child right now. And that's going to come at different ages. Deep cellular healing, Arcturus energy, physical and emotional healing. Bottom of the deck, boundaries, let it go. It's not yours to carry. Look at her. She's floating in the water. And it's going to be harder to float if you're carrying other people's shit. So knock it off. Knock it off. What else? What does LS need to know right now? What is LS's signifier card? Her energy. Sorry. Oh, I got like stuck. All right. These feel all over the place. So energy feeling kind of scattered. Ooh, Four Swords energy. Four Swords keeping you up at night. You need the rest, relaxation. You need the, what was I saying? Laying in bed, right? But this is a card for sanctuary, self-protection, rejuvenation, finding retreat, finding rest. So if you're not doing this, you need to. And uninterrupted rest. And it's okay if some days you feel sad. Just don't stay there, right? Just don't stay there. Okay. So I got art, paint, watercolors. So maybe do some painting to help you cope and to help process the inner child stuff. And if you ever want to paint with me, we can jump on FaceTime or Zoom and we can paint together. You know, I'm always down for that. We can do inner child sessions. This is the card of the day. Determination. I'm going to read this one because this one has literally come up for everybody. And you know what's funny? As soon as I tapped into your energy, I need a nap. I was like, I'm tired. Just a wave of, oh, I should probably go rest, lay down. I haven't come this far to only come this far. When you encounter an obstacle on your journey, you may be tempted to give up. When the road looks complex, you may find yourself spending countless hours in a perpetual daydream, wishing that you could find what it takes to transform your dreams into tangible reality. Close your eyes and see your goal in its fully realized form. Breathe in the scene deeply and feel the emotion that it evokes within you. Allow the fully blossomed idea to be manifest in that very moment. Take in every detail, each subtle nuance that makes this goal uniquely yours, and this experience forms a very crucial part of your goal, the vision. This active visualization is only the first part of the process. Progress requires concrete action steps in the right direction. Be specific in your goals, measured in your planning, and consistent in your approach. Results will come if you continue to show up for yourself every day. Remember that time will pass regardless of whether you act or remain in the daydream state. Let your determination and desire become the fire that moves you towards action. My light, willpower, resolve, grit, and fortitude. My shadow, tentative, hesitant, flimsy, and irresolute. My sacred words. I meet each new day head on with fire in my heart, ready to tackle any challenge as it arises. Chakra association, the base. The fox has long been fabled for its ability to breach the henhouse despite the obstacles placed in its path. It is utter determination that drives the fox to achieve its target, and it is the same drive that asks you one simple question: how badly do you want it? There you go. Oh, bottom of the deck is decision. Decision. All right, I'm going to pull from the Twin Flame Ascension deck. So this is your soul contract and connection with A. So your connection with A is to help you become one with yourself and to help you blossom. 8-8. And then 9-9, it's to help you harmonize and to let your light shine. It's like a peacock in that one. Hey, you got 8, 9, 10. 10, 10, High Priestess. This connection is to help you expand your consciousness. 8, 9, 10. And bottom of the deck, increase your frequency, higher conscious awareness. Oop. Some things are just meant to be. Some things are just fucking meant to be. My bad. YouTube's going to be like, and 0 on the visualization because you keep cussing. Sorry. So this connection is a hell of a blast from the past, unfinished business here. Definitely, you guys have been doing this many lifetimes together. Okay. This is about learning major lessons for you. All right. And let's pull one of these for fun. For funsies. Oh, hey, Eight of Swords energy. Where might you guys feel like there's a constriction between the two of you? Where are you keeping your mouth shut? Where you need to open it? Ace of Pentacles. All right, that was for LS. The last one we have is for SB. All right, SB. Let me get a sip. I'm telling you, all this talking. When I did 3 hours of readings the other night, live with people, like in person, I was so energized by being with people and like face to face. But then the second I walked in my house and sat down on the couch, it was like, all right, SB. I'm healing my inner child. And it's funny because even if we have a good childhood, there's still tiny things that we might have picked up along the way, you know, words, beliefs, fears, things that maybe, like I say, things that got planted in childhood that don't get watered until adulthood. And then they sprout then in the context of relationships. I am learning to trust myself. I am manifesting the life that I deserve. Bottom of the deck, I am releasing negativity. Are you the type of person that needs to plan everything out when it comes to what your life is looking like and feeling like? Or are you the type to just roll with the flow, go with the flow, and just keep doing the same shit every day and seeing what happens? Or do you have a big dream for yourself that you're like, you know what? I think I want to go for this. I think my next goal is I want to be able to do this, this, and this, but I got to trust myself to get there. One, four, three. You are good enough. So that came out with I'm healing my inner child. So if there was a belief somewhere about not feeling good enough or worthy enough to accomplish or achieve, or if you feel like, who am I to do something like this? Or it's telling you you are good enough to do this. I am learning to trust myself came out with work through your fears. I keep getting this card a lot today too. So if part of your fears are you don't trust yourself fully because maybe you haven't done something before, this is your first time doing it, or doing it like this particular way, that could be scary, especially if you're doing something that doesn't really have an exact roadmap, or you're just relying on random people on, in your life or YouTube or, whatever, like help you create this life that you want. Oh, it was just 14444. 14444. Yeah. It could be scary because you have to carve your own path. But it's with I'm manifesting the life that I deserve, you got it's time to take action. Aries is first gear and go time. So you gotta move forward, and you can't just sit and let it sit as a daydream. So with I'm releasing negativity, a new romantic cycle begins, new moon in Libra. So this could be deepening your relationship, doing something with your partner that you guys haven't done before, launching something, going deeper, becoming like to see different roles, to push each other to a new level, a new cycle. All right. So let's see what we got. Oh, not go out. Child of the cosmos, the intelligence of the universe lies within you. So again, back to the card that you got that said, I'm learning to trust myself. This is telling you like all the information that you have is already inside of you. You already know the truth. You already know what you need to do. There's no like, yes, you can seek help and guidance from people who have some life experience in maybe this area that you're trying to move forward and do, but like, don't pour everything into doing it exactly like that person, because that person doesn't have your life. That person doesn't have your past, your childhood experiences. They don't have the same exact blueprint. And like, it's not cookie cutter. Okay. So trust yourself, because that's what I'm learning to trust myself when you got that one that came out. So deep cellular healing, physical and emotional healing, which you got, I'm healing my inner child. So all of this is to help the little SB inside of you, the young SB that's still in there, that's not in this adult body, or I'm sorry, that is in this adult body, but still young on the inside, or frozen at this one age when something got emotionally stunted. Jump in. Dude, you got this with I'm manifesting the life that I deserve. Jump in, adventure, say yes to change. Because then you got the Aries card that it was time to take action. Jump in. You're supposed to, there's something about, because down to I'm manifesting the life that I deserve, there's something that's telling you jump in, move forward, it's go time. Okay. Oh, yes. Your guys's were the very first 2 videos. So I I will, I don't know if you can go back to the beginning or if you have to wait till I'm done doing the live, but I'll email the link out, or it's the same link, but I'll timestamp everything. But your guys's are the first 2. All right, SB. What else? Bringing unconscious to light. So again, there's something, an idea, and that is supposed to come to light, that you're supposed to bring out of the darkness of your mind and bring out into the consciousness of the world. All right, SB, your signifier card. Ah, okay. All right, well, you got 2. SB got the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is air sign energy. So Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. She's an honest and independent person. This is your self-sufficiency, but also being super constructive of and fair to who you are and to who other people are, right? And so that came out with the Hermit in reverse, and which we had this in another reading too. So this one is feeling isolated or rejected or antisocial, but it's time to return to society. Okay. So those are the 2 that came out for USB. All right, let's get this. Oh, I know which decks. I forgot. I started to bring those music cards with me to do readings for the songs, to look up lyrics and stuff, and I totally left those downstairs. Sorry. Oh, next reading. All right, SB, you belong, my love. You belong. So if whatever this manifesting the life that you deserve is tied into that healing the inner child and the worthiness, it's because you do belong. You're not an outcast. You're not like, you can be different and still belong. Again, dude, worthy. What I just freaking say, you're worthy. Acceptance. I just want to say there's a lot of cards here, but the fact the same ones keep coming out during every reading, no matter how much I'm shuffling and pulling and cutting the deck, that's collective energy. So that's like who's meant to be on this feed today and who was meant to be on this reading and watch these. Like, this is definitely um yeah, meant to be bottom of the deck. Which, okay, there's something work related. I just got an email notification too about some work related stuff, some client inquiry stuff. So maybe you are getting maybe there's job or a career opportunity to start, launch, get promoted, but maybe it's different than what you're doing, and there's feelings of not belonging or worthiness to belong in this space. Maybe it's a male dominated space and you're in here going, how do I fit in? Or maybe it's a bunch of, people who you feel like are way further in life than you or different than you. But these cards are telling you you belong and you're worthy. You're wise, you're smart, you're capable of doing it and pulling it off. You just got to have the confidence to do so. And the sunflowers, you got to shine, baby. You got to shine, shine, shine. So, let's see. Anything else wants to come out for SB? If not, shit or get off the pot. So you got to make a decision. Okay? Don't walk, run to this. Is this really what you want? Is this really what you want? What you really, really want? Bottom of the deck, you already know. All right, SB. That is your reading. Let me switch over here. All right. So that was the last of today's readings. I hope today was great for you. I hope this Pisces season is being good to you. I know I have felt all the feelings and processed all the emotions and had some time taking 2-hour baths and just letting things flow. So the thing about this Pisces season, if the emotions are coming up for you, let them go through you. If the thoughts are coming up, observe them, let them go in front of you, look at the words, look at the feelings. Know that you might process every emotion humanly possible during this season. And if you're still feeling like the full moon energy, that's okay. If you want to clean and purge your whole house, do it. Use it while you still have the energy for that. Other than that, my name is Mio, co-host of Souls and Stardust podcast. So again, thank you so much for joining me, whether you know me from here, you know me in real life, you know me from listening to the show, or you've seen me, maybe just met me recently doing some live readings at some events local here in Vegas. We do have a retreat coming up. Souls and Stardust will do another retreat here in Vegas in April. Make sure you go to our website, Souls and Stardust podcast, so you can sign up for the email list. And then that way I can push all the information out that way once I get all the details lined up. What else? I'm out and fully sold out of Your Girlfriend's No Bullshit Love Oracle. I do have a bunch of the I Am Affirmation decks that Austin and I created. I still have these for sale. They're for sale on my website, miobaclini.com. Let me put... So yeah, I am still have maybe 15 to 20 decks left of these. If you want to buy bulk, let me know because I have a wholesale link for that. Otherwise, they're on sale. Plus, I'm waiving some shipping stuff right now. I'll put the link for that. I'll put that in the description box as well. The next set of readings that we will do probably will be Shannon and I. So normally it's not just me. but she's traveling. We'll see if we can get on the schedule maybe for like 3 readings, possibly. Maybe we can do March 3rd or the 2nd. So, what I usually do for these are people who I'm just finishing up the readings right now, but people who I'll keep the link open for a week or two where you can book online and pay or send in your Venmo. It basically will get you registered and onto the list. And then we go live. We do all these readings. Everything will be time stamped. And then we send the link out so that you can rewatch it at your own convenience. And then other than that, you can always book a personal reading, a 30-minute or 60-minute Zoom in person, um, audio call, anything like that. That's all through the link through our Souls and Stardust podcast as well. And yeah, I think that's it. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. I'm going to go eat because I'm starving. Bye.